This video is brought to you by BETUS Sportsbook and Casino.
What up, JP Nation? This your boy JP. Today we are reacting to another Prime Larry Bird video. This one's titled The Best Larry Bird Comeback Story Ever Told. I cannot wait to get into this video. Prime Larry Bird makes some great videos, so I can't wait to see. It has Doc Rivers in the thumbnail, so we'll just have to wait and see what type of story he's going to tell. I love Larry Bird stories. If you want more Larry Bird or any other NBA story content, please put it in the comments below. Let me know what to react to next. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe for more content. Without further ado, let's get into the video. I'm excited. Oh yeah, RP to Bill Walton, another great Celtic, one of the greatest players of all time.
In a 1986 regular season game versus the Atlanta Hawks, the Boston Celtics were losing by 22 points at halftime.
Woo!
In the locker room, the Celtics coach, Casey Jones, gave the team what Larry called one of the best speeches I've ever heard.
Best speeches?
Jones
Okay.
got on us 3 times really hard. And that halftime talk he gave is one of the best I've ever heard.
And what happened next is why the 1986 Boston Celtics are the greatest team of all time. Because earlier in that season, on Christmas Day, the Celtics were beating the New York Knicks by 25 points in the second half. However, the Celtics ended up losing that game in one of the most embarrassing losses in Larry Bird's career.
That was Patrick Ewing's rookie year, I think. That was 85, right? Yeah, Patrick Ewing's rookie year.
The Boston Celtics are faced with the fact that they have squandered.
Yeah, that's a super young Patrick Ewing.
Point lead. The underdog.
That is crazy. That is crazy. Wow.
They were down by 25 points.
25 points and came back and won.
This is going to be one of the big comebacks we have seen
2 overtimes.
The loss to New York on Christmas Day was something that was embarrassing to the players, but nothing really gets them down for long, and you have to do that over an 82-game schedule. You can't have those lows that are going to carry on for days. And,
talent after talent.
Just keep consistent play and carry on.
That loss demanded this team to refocus, because after that game, they made a strange promise to each other that sparked one of the most dominant runs in NBA history.
The team got together. Everybody said, okay, look, man, we're dedicated. We lost a Christmas game, a double overtime game in New York, played really poorly, had every chance to win that game. And afterward, everybody got together and said, man, we got to play better than this.
And one night we were sitting around very late and having a really good time. And then every night after the games, we were out together.
Well, like after games, used to always come in the locker room and pop a beer. And we all got together. And, I remember Bill Walton, of course, Bill said,
we're really close. We're really close to the championship here. How about we make a vow right now, right here and now, amongst ourselves, that nobody will take another drink until we win the championship. And everybody goes, yeah, I'll drink to that.
All right.
we're not going to drink until we win the championship.
I love the impersonation. RP.
So Bill said, well, of course, So everybody quit drinking, and we all got together. And from that point on, I think we were like 16-10.
The Celtics won 17 out of their next 18 games after that promise, but during that winning streak, they got caught off guard by a stacked Atlanta Hawks team.
We're playing a game down in Atlanta.
That 86 Hawks team was really good.
Atlanta was a good team. And
Dominique,
they had Dominique,
Kevin Willis, Antoine Carr, Doc Rivers, Spud Webb. They had a hell of a team. The 86 team was really good, but
Reggie Theus.
they have Reggie Theus? I did not know that.
Kevin the Penguin Willis. 3 to go. Willis to the
Really? Kevin Willis? I mean, not Kevin Willis, but Reggie Theus plays for the
Tree Rollins.
Hawks. I forgot Tree Rollins. Tree Rollins on that? Wow, okay. They had a stacked team.
All these guys, and we are getting hammered. We're just getting killed.
I didn't think Reggie Theus was on that Hawks team. Wow. I thought he was with the Kings.
Right now, they are blowing the Celtics away here in the first half. Question as far as Atlanta's concerned is, can they sustain
Bob Cousy.
this is not easy to
The
do.
Wizard.
The sellout crowd. Pick a category in this game, and the Celtics lost it. Well, Atlanta won it, I should say, because this is a good old-fashioned beating up to now. Now they're still shooting from outside, trying to get back into it.
Yeah, it looked like the Hawks is just kicking the Celtics' ass.
By 23.
We're down 25 at the half, and they're all trash talking, and fans are throwing stuff at us, and they're going, we're going to kill you, Celtic Bird, Walt, McHale, Parrish, DJ, you guys are all frauds. What are you talking about?
Loose ball foul is called on the Atlanta Hawks. Now Eddie and Dennis Johnson are going after each other. Eddie Johnson went to throw the ball at Dennis, and Tree Rollins is entering the picture, as is Randy Whitman.
Atlanta. They talk trash. They're up by 20 at halftime.
Yeah, that was in there.
Crowds yelling and all that stuff. You used to like that, though. You used to like when the crowd got on you.
When the fans were into it, or we wasn't into it, they let us know. Now it's time to battle.
And at the end of the first half, a standing ovation at the Omni for the red-hot Atlanta Hawks. They lead the Celtics
70 to 48.
48.
Damn.
And Atlanta have been waiting, I guess, about a month to just get us. They've been on the roll. And little did we know coming in that they had this kind of emotion built up already. They started the first quarter off and just ran us off the court. At halftime, we're down 23. It was not enough. They had a 23-point lead at the time. But they also had to verbalize. At halftime, as Robert Perry said, they're talking at us. They're slamming us. And then they're talking more. And each time he mentioned a word, it seems like he got a little more angry.
What up, JPSL? I want to thank my sponsor for this video, BetUS. If you go sign up today to BetUS, if you're looking to win you some money, you get a 125% bonus on your first 3 deposits, plus a 10% gambler's insurance. Here's more from BetUS.
BetUS, America's favorite sportsbook and casino. Live betting and racebook. We're celebrating 30 years with a historic offer. A 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits. Plus 10% gambler's insurance. Get started today. BetUS, where the game begins.
So we come in at halftime, we're just sulking in there with tails between our legs. We walk in, we're sitting in the locker room, and Casey Jones, our fantastic coach, the most like John Wooden of any coach I've ever been a part of.
KC Jones got on us 3 times really hard. And that halftime talk he gave is one of the best I've ever heard.
Casey walks in, he looks at us, looks at his watch, doesn't say a word, walks over to the cooler, pulls out a beer. Pops the beer, goes and sits down, pounds down the beer, just sitting there. Finishes the beer, looks at his watch, looks at us, goes over to the cooler and gets a second beer. Pops the beer, pounding it down, doesn't say a word. Looks at his watch, looks around at us, goes and gets a third beer, does the same thing.
Wow.
And then he gets up, looks at his watch for the final time, and he says,
A lot of you guys have been here for a long time, but obviously you don't know what it means to be a Celtic. You know, the whole thing about having pride. You're wearing the jersey. And he never screamed or never yelled, and he goes, we got it in us to come back and win this game. But we have to do it. We got to dictate the second half of how we want to play. But once I stepped on the parquet, you felt indebted to him to at least go out there and try to do something special that night and win a basketball game.
let's go. So we go out there and we're warming up. We start the third quarter. And they got a record sellout crowd there at the Omni.
Sellout crowd on hand. It was the earliest sellout for this game in Atlanta Hawks history.
Okay.
And it will be the biggest crowd they've ever had.
And then the team comes out in the second half, just eye of the tiger. And it's a great game.
That's the first.
That's it to Kerr, who had 14 in the first half and now has 16.
Good.
At 13 points.
But I ain't gonna let y'all down.
They find Bird open. He winds up from 20.
Oh my God.
3 for 3 for Larry Bird in the second half. 20 points for the game. Ahead to Dennis.
Larry!
DJ will take it all the way. Has it blocked. Brown comes
Oh,
up with
pump
it.
fake. And one.
Blocked by Larry Bird.
Larry Bird started the second half by hitting 11 straight shots because he had the Mamba mentality before it even existed. Larry Bird once said, I've got a theory that if you give 100% all of the time, somehow things will work out in the end. Push yourself again and again. Don't give an inch until the final buzzer. And that's exactly what he did that night.
Facts.
Into the hands of Dennis Johnson. Livingston is in replacing Willis for Atlanta.
The will to win.
Has Whitman on him, a much smaller man. Bird. Larry Bird.
Ah, dog. Larry!
Oh, Bird, not to be starting to put on a little show of his own now. Looks like an off-balance, low percentage shot. Meanwhile, he got nothing but net.
He is hot.
He's got 12 points in this quarter and 26 in the ball game. Don't turn off that set yet, folks.
You watch an NBA game, and nobody wants to ever take the ball out of bounds because they know they're never going to get it back. Larry Bird always took the ball out of bounds. The selfless sacrifice that was Larry Bird's defining personal characteristic, what he would do to make other people's dreams come true. He's going to take the ball out of bounds, and that referee comes, and the referee hands the ball to Larry to start the third. We're down 25. Larry takes the ball and pushes it back into the midsection of the referee so that he can't get away. And the referee is like startled, staggered. What's going on here? It was all right there, right in front of the Celtic bench. And Larry looks right into the soul, right through the eyes of that referee. And he says to him, "We're not going to quit. You make sure you don't quit either." Just like belted on the spot. Larry hit 11 straight shots to start the third, including 7 threes. We were tied at the end of the third. We won in overtime. We did not need a plane to get home that night. Larry Bird.
Larry Bird.
Strong comeback here in the third quarter. Ainge finds Bird cutting through. Larry fall away. Glass. 31 points for Bird. Wow. 17 in this quarter. A moment ago they took their lead. Bird in the lane. 33 points for number 33. Celtics lead 198. Parrish hits Larry Bird with it. 18-footer. Bird! Larry Bird! 35 for Bird.
Damn.
And the Celtics have a 3-point lead with 48 seconds left. And what a comeback. Down by 22
What a hell of a comeback.
The Celtics have gone ahead by 3 with 48 seconds left, dude. He intentionally misses that one. Robert Parrish gets the rebound to Larry Bird. Ball game. Celtics win it by 3. What a win. A great win for the Celtics here at the Omni in Atlanta tonight. And they're slapping high fives as they go off the floor. A marvelous overtime victory. The final score here from the Omni in Atlanta, Georgia. The Celtics 125 and the Atlanta Hawks 122.
Wow.
And we got out there and we ended up beating them.
That was my favorite regular season win from the '86 team, which was my favorite team.
Oh my God.
Winner, we'd win a game, Bill would come in and open the beer, and I was like, that was the best game I've ever been involved in. And the next night, that was the absolute best game I've ever been involved with.
This game was the greatest comeback of Larry Bird's career. And by the end of that season, Larry Bird won the regular season MVP and the finals MVP as he led the 1986 Boston Celtics to a championship, solidifying that team as one of the greatest teams of all time.
They lost on Christmas Day after having a 25-point lead. They had lost 5 out of 9, and then they grouped together, won 17 out of 18, and the Celtics used Christmas Day's disaster to go on and win their 16th NBA championship.
The 86 team.
Was there talk of you guys being the greatest team ever? Did you guys ever have that conversation?
We had a great team, and we loved each other, and we loved the way we played. We had it all. We had size, strength, power, finesse, skill, discipline, talent. And at the end of the day, we had Red Auerbach, Casey Jones, Larry Bird, and nobody else did. So we'll take our chances anywhere, against anybody, anytime.
Great video for Prime Larry Bird. Rest in peace again to Bill Walton. Lost him the other day. Great Celtic, one of the greatest players of all time. Like I said earlier, just a guy that enjoyed a life. He enjoyed a life to the fullest. Was a great analyst too. He was just so entertaining. You don't even know what he's talking about, but it still provides so much entertainment for the games. Throw it down, big fella. I love that quote. People need to go back and watch his highlights, watch him at UCLA, watch him in Portland. That was the prime Bill Walton. When people don't really understand how great he was. Like, he's the second greatest college basketball player of all time. If it wasn't for Lou Alcindor, aka Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, dominating at UCLA before Walton did, then Bill Walton would easily be the greatest college basketball player of all time. People got to go back and watch Bill Walton. He was phenomenal. He was phenomenal. But great video. That was that 86 team, one of the greatest teams of all time. Top 3 all time, I would say. Just loaded with talent. Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, Walter Parrish, Dennis Johnson, Bill Walton, Danny Ainge, Scott Wedman, Rick Carlisle. I mean, I could go on and on and on. They were loaded with talent. They were passing that basketball. Like, it was just beautiful basketball. Just beautiful basketball. Everybody get a chance to touch the ball. So, great video. Definitely like this video too as well. Make sure you like this video for Bill Walton. Make sure you comment down below. Let me know what you want me to react to next. Make sure you subscribe to JP for more content. I'm JP. We'll see you in the next video.